All right, gang. Here's the 36 again. I got the bugs out as far as it fires up every time with the clutch, with it running with the clutch, choke open like it's supposed to. So going in the right direction. Just having problems with the clutch. Like I said in previous videos, I have all the original clutch parts. I'm just running this belt. I get it dialed in. I could maybe go back to the chain clutch, but I'm having real problems figuring out how to get this thing to clutch properly, because whatever you do, you go to put it in gear, and it's just, there's no clutch. It just grinds itself into gear. So either toe down, heel back, or toe up, heel down. Either way. So some sort of a problem trying to adjust all this out. I've tried to back that screw up. When you back this screw up, this should adjust this, and it barely does it. And this pack should, I believe this should go back and forth, but it does not. So I'm just going to get on one of these Facebook forums, see if I can get some smart people to help me out. Yeah, I'm at a real loss, and I don't want to just burn up time. But anyway, I was going through and sorting all my parts and all my A to Z weird stuff, and these are a bunch of tubs of just Indian, Harley, all kinds of oddball stuff. You know, not for sale. Definitely going to be using it, and I save all the oddball nuts and bolts in the plastic jars. Try not to use glass jars, but I will use them, just because if you drop them, you don't have glass all over the place. But anyway, I was going through some of my stuff, and I found some oddball stuff I just had stocked away. This is off of JD, to the best of my knowledge. So if you come up here, JJD, you can see it's a lot longer. So isn't that cool? Yeah. And Indian and Harley would just do everything totally opposite, the most difficult way you could possibly do shit, whatever. And then the end here is threaded to take that nut. You barely see that thread in there. But so I was going through my stuff, and I found some neat stuff. Here's a little Scotty dog shifter knob. Years ago I had some scumbag piece of shit come out to my place and rip me off, steal one of these from me. It had like the paint or the glue was in there with the Scotty dog, and that's just how people are. They're a piece of shit assholes, aren't they? But anyway, I got really lucky, and I found this guy for, I think it was like $20 or something. Beautiful. So I thought, once I get this bike running, maybe I might run that. And then I got tons of this weird stuff. But this is really cool. This is, I went to Berlin as a kid. My dad and I picked up a Mercedes there. This is, when it was still East and West. And drove it back to Rotterdam, and the car got shipped to New York and off to California it went. But isn't that cool? It's an old Berlin sign. You put that on the grill of your car. But here's some original boxes for the throttle sleeve. Not this one, but for the big twin. You can see it's longer. But those are for the big twin, or the 45, and probably the panhead. Isn't that neat? God, that stuff is like just non-existent. So, and still got the parts in it. So, I really don't like selling stuff. Money comes and goes, gang. It really does. Just, you sell something like this, then you spend the money, it's gone. And you'll never find another one of these. But I just think it's so cool. The old motor company. That is cool. And then here's something. So my 36 is an early, and it would have taken this round guy here, but I've got these square ones. I believe there's somebody that makes these. I was gonna see if I could go buy them at some point, and when things improve around here, and put that on, and they would go like right there, and that would really do it. Because the rest of these heads is the genuine 36. But anyway, I thought that was really cool. There's the round knob, and there's that squared off one, rectangle. And but yeah, the early ones should have these round guys. And somebody told me that the earlies only had 2 bolts here, not 4 like I have. But truthfully, it don't really matter to me. And there's the carb cover. They are gone, gang. That's probably the rarest thing I own. And there's the skull. Once I get it all dialed in, I can put all this shit back on. But there it is, gang. I thought I'd show you some cool stuff. And anybody has some pointers on how to do this clutch right, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm working on this. I'm doing the 71 BMW right now. I've got an 80 XLH 1000 Sportster I got to get started. I was going to sell that thing, but yeah, the more time you put into it, it's like, yeah, just keep it. What the fuck? Nobody's going to give you anything anyway, so just keep them. But the 71 BMW I got to resolve the timing on that and figure out why it's not starting. But this guy, it's getting there. If I get this clutch thing resolved, it drives down the road again. It was really fun to drive back in the day. And I want to get this like another knuckle I had years ago. It was just smooth as silk. Fired right up, went down the road smooth, stopped, everything. And once I get this clutch squared away, then we can tackle brakes. And boy, the brakes probably going to be really simple compared to all the other bullshit. But I always say this about cars, motorcycles, antique militaria. If you have this stuff, don't sell it. Just keep it. Everybody goes through financial bullshit. I don't care if you make $20 million a year or $20,000 a year. Everybody goes through financial bullshit. Don't sell the gold. Go sell ski boots. Sell something that you can buy, sell, trade all the time and make income if you're not working some shit job, but yeah, don't sell the gold. Don't sell motorcycles like this. On that Facebook, it's really valuable for all these different pages on motorcycles and cars and militaria and A to Z, how to learn German, whatever. Lots of good stuff. And everybody, every time I get on there, there's some moron that says, "Oh yeah, I had that back in the day and I had to sell it." And I'm thinking, God, are you an idiot? Don't sell this stuff. Keep it. When you got too much money, yeah, if you want to really sell it, but and then just don't buy this shit to flip it. This stuff is all gone. Have some real appreciation for this motor company that made some fantastic motorcycles, part of American history. Yeah, don't flip motorcycles. Don't flip cars. Just get a real job. It just makes me so sick. I mean, if you want to flip modern stuff that nobody really cares about, and maybe you're going to buy them and service them and sell them, that's one thing. But just to buy these bikes from old timers that don't know any better and then flip them and get yourself a payday that lasts you a month or two, don't do that. Don't take your cool motorcycles to Meekums or all these auction houses and cash them in, and that just ain't right, man. Don't go all over the country finding bitchin' cool bikes and then just cash them in for a quick payday and so you can brag to your friends how much you made or whatever, I'm not going to go beyond that. But yeah, if you guys got some pointers on the clutch, what I might be doing wrong. Here's the deal. I'm so used to driving Indians and modern BMWs and World War II BMWs that when I come back to the Harleys, I kind of forget what I'm doing. But yeah, I kind of started out building 45s back in the day. I had, believe it or not, I had something like 14 45s at one time, all in, from runners to wrecks. And I just had a mountain of stuff, and the stuff just wasn't worth anything at that time. Now, of course, stuff's really valuable. I really didn't care about it. I just they were fun, but you know, they're just really underpowered. You can't really get on the freeway, or they're just underpowered. People are passing you at 60 or whatever. What else can I tell you? Yeah, don't sell these bikes. Keep them. And if you're intimidated, just get with some honest, reliable people that'll kind of guide you in the right direction on how to build them. I mean, if you found something like this and was missing a lot of parts, just buy the knockoff stuff. You don't have to spend $2,000-3,000 for a headlight or $6,000 for a dash. Not like I did, but that's what this silly shit goes for. You don't have to do that. You could just get a running machine, put a bunch of knockoff shit on it, and have fun with it and drive it down the road. And the one bummer that I've learned is that the knockoff 36 to 39 and up tanks from Taiwan Ted or whatever, they're just not as, they just don't capture they don't capture how these were. These are very hard to make knockoffs of. They just don't look right. I don't know what it is, whether it's a gap here or whatever. They just don't look right. People could just spot them a mile away. It's kind of a bummer. It'd be neat if, like, the people that do the Indian gas tanks and the Indian fenders, man, they're spot on. Those guys really provide a valuable service to us people that like to ride old motorcycles. Anyway, gang, I thought it was kind of cool. I was going through my stuff looking for shit, and I found some of these oddball things I had just stuffed away. And God, don't sell your stuff. Don't sell your old bikes. Don't sell your old German helmets or your old flight jackets or any of your cool bitchin' stuff, man. Just hide it. Keep it. Have fun with it. Sell modern shit that don't matter. Like skis and what else? What do I hustle? I hustle skis and ski boots and baseball. Do a lot of baseball. And you meet happy people doing that shit. I've had every type of job you can imagine, and have a degree in human genetics, biology, and I worked in that field for a while, and it really sucked. It paid absolutely nothing, and you always worked with assholes. But when I worked ski resorts, and construction out on the coast, you met nice people, happy people, people that were out having a good time. And I'm off on another tangent, but yeah, don't sell this bitchin' cool stuff. Just keep it and get them going and riding and have fun with them. And if you're hurting for cash, figure something else out to buy and sell. Ski boots or skis or baseball or anything, but don't sell the gold. So anyway, gang, if you guys got some pointers for me on the clutch pack and adjusting it so I can shift it without grinding, let me know. It's still bleeding a little there, but so I'm not gonna fire it up today. I just been running it and trying to adjust the clutch last couple hours, getting nowhere. But yeah. So any mechanics in Utah want to come and help me out, let me know. Contact me through the YouTube. And then if you got any good BMW mechanics, help me start this 71 BMW 2002. Send them my way, because I'm needing some help. I'm not a electrician guy by any means. I can wrench on stuff all day, but doesn't mean I can fix anything. So anyway, gang, I appreciate all the nice emails and stuff, and we'll catch you on the next YouTube.